Girls Gone Mild. Y'all got like 150,000 followers across the internet. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Have y'all been recognized yet?
I have a couple times.
A couple times. Okay, tell a story.
Like normal environments, like everyone was clothed or like.
What? You never heard this?
No.
Let me tell a story first.
Oh, no, now I do. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, what circumstances are you in?
One time I do spray tans on the side, just like.
At the movie theater.
In the back. I work at a spray tan studio like maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. And so most women will go nude. And that's normal, whatever. So I'm spraying, I'm doing my thing, blah, blah, blah. And she's checking out, and she's like, I did not want to make this weird while I was naked in front of you, but I know who you are. And I'm thinking, this was kind of like not that we hadn't been doing this for very long. And I'm like, she's like, I love your channel. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. And she was like, I didn't want to make this weird while I was naked. I'm like, where are you going with this?
Yeah.
Where is this going?
Wild start to a sentence.
And then I was like, well, I really appreciate that you were clothed when you told me this. So
yeah. I thought
it was sweet though. It was endearing, but it was at the time I was like, it was the first time I'd ever been noticed. And I was like, And then once at the gym, someone came up to me and I'm like looking just like dog trash. And I'm like, he's like coming up to me and I'm thinking, what? He's going to ask if I'm done. I'm almost done. He's going to rush me and I'm kind of rolling my eyes. And he's like, hey, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to interrupt you, but are you from Girls Gone Mild? And I was like, oh, yes. But I was so embarrassed. I was like, I look like I don't even know how he recognized me. That's how bad I was looking. I was like, this is bad and I need to leave now. And now I'm targeted at the gym. So that was my safe spot. And it is no longer safe.
Well, you clearly looked, enough like you do normally that he recognized you.
Yeah.
I really don't know how.
At your most dog trash, you're so recognizable. So
Ragamuffin.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Morgan?
Yeah, I did when I was at Nell Hills one day. And it was
what is that?
That sounds rich.
Nell. You know Nell Hills?
Yeah, I have been, but
oh my
Are
gosh.
you saying nail?
Nell, Nell Hills. It's in like Briarcliff area.
It's like a really nice home furnishing store.
Very nice home furnishing store.
High end.
Sponsor us, Nell Hills.
Congratulations.
I love how to explain. You're like, what is it? She's like, Nell Hills.
My mom used to work
it's
there,
Nell
actually.
Hills.
Oh.
Nell Hills.
Yes, there it is.
I thought it was a neighborhood.
Oh, gosh. I want everything.
It looks like Lily Pulitzer chairs.
No, it's classy.
Kind of like the whole house is like Vera Bradley print.
I love chinois, and like there's a bunch of chinois everywhere.
There it is.
That pillow is probably $85.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Why was there a steel bass on the plate? Do you know the plates under the plates are called chargers?
Yeah,
You know
we
that,
did.
Jake?
I had no clue. Wouldn't have never guessed it in 1,000 years.
That's a charger and a plate and a, I believe that's a Chilean sea bass.
But yeah, I was at Nell Hills, and it was funny. I was with my boyfriend's mom and sister, and it was like one of the first times we'd been alone. Like Andrew wasn't there, and we were together just shopping, and we were checking out, and a woman comes up to me and was like, sorry to interrupt. I just I love your stuff. And I was like, what kind of stuff do I do?
What kind of stuff?
Stuff. Like I really couldn't.
I got denied from like to know it. So I know it's not that.
I saw you screaming at those skateboarders. I was like, you go, girl. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Let's get that rift raft out of here.
So it took me, it was also early, and it took me a second to, I also thought like maybe Chiefs, like whatever. And she was like, no, like your Girls Gone Mild. And I was like, oh my God.
I am. That's great.
Yeah. And so then of course like his sister and mom were like, oh my gosh, like does that happen to you? That was so cool. And I was like, it's never happened to me ever before in my entire life. But I paid that girl to do that in front of you guys.
Yeah.
So cool.
It definitely is a new feeling.
Did y'all think, was it fun or did you not like it?
I did not like it at the gym, that's for sure.
Okay.
No, it was fine, but it was just like, you know.
You're kind of like, right now?
It definitely takes you off guard just because you're just not expecting it. And you're like, hey, why is this person coming over to me? And what are they going to say? And I'm already mad that they're already coming up to me. I'm just kidding. You can approach me. I'm very approachable, but.
I'm very
Why are they
I really am
walking?
Really approachable.
She's hissing. I don't know.
But you kind of think about it. You're like, what do they have to say. But then it's
Well,
then
and I think,
afterwards you
like,
feel good about
You got a
it.
real zeal for life, Lindsay. That's beautiful.
Doing something that is like online based, you don't see it like tangibly. You don't see it in person, people watching your videos. Like
Yeah.
it'll say we got, what do we have, like almost 3 million views on one of our
Yeah.
Instagram things. And like you're like, whatever, a number. But then you like sit there and put yourself in that and you're like, okay, so 3 million
Yeah.
people, like it's, yeah. So when someone comes up to you in person, it makes it a tangible, real thing that's going on in
Yeah.
your life. And it's just a little, takes you back a little.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It does make you feel like really like, oh wow, that was really sweet.
Yeah.
People actually like us.
Ever since we kind of started YouTube stuff, every time I go to a major sporting event, I will think about like the people there
Who
with
has
views.
seen my
So it's
videos?
like, yeah, so it's like, Arrowhead Stadium seats like 70,000.
76,416.
And
Got
that's a normal video.
So yeah, so I was looking at everyone in there. I was like, it's sold out. I was like, this is like a Gene Schwartz video that doesn't do very well.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah.
many people?
And that's so
I'm
many.
disappointed in that.
That's insane.
Jake, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Look at this.
I know, literally, if like we got like 10 people to watch video, I'd be like, oh my gosh, who are they? Like, I want to meet them.
I want to eat them.
I want to just eat them.
Reading every comment.
Yeah, literally.
We don't do that anymore.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
No,
part.
I still do.
Oh, we've talked that story with Katie when she first got on the podcast. She calls me like kind of tearing up, like, I messed up. I read the comments
This was like what 2 years ago, the very
because
first
their
time.
comments. Yeah, it was like very early into like our just people knowing about her, and I think people were judging like, geez, what. I give it another year max, or
People
crazy
were
stuff like that.
Let her talk. Literally, someone went as far as to say, like, it looks like he emotionally abuses her.
It's so sad.
That was my
She
comment.
was like,
I was like, oh my gosh.
she was like, I hate that they just think that about you. I was like, I don't care. That happens. I guess you.
But
Yeah, so
yeah,
it's funny.
now
but-
it's fine. I can read them.
Do y'all remember? I want to hear. What's the worst comment you can remember reading that really got you?
Oh no.
Yeah, this will be funny.
That I have a lisp. I will never get over the one comment, and it made me so mad. And it was like, I couldn't even watch this video because I couldn't get over this girl's lisp. And now I'm thinking, I have a lisp. And so I'm pretty sure every time I filmed after that, you guys were like, talk normal, because I was trying to enunciate.
You're talking weird.
So much.
Yeah, it's like peanut butter on the roof of your mouth.
Well, it's just like when I get nervous or something or excited, I definitely mumble. I think a lot of us out here do.
Down going, Jake mumbled. Remember one of the first times the girls were over,
my
Jake said
gosh.
something a couple times, and they're like, Liz was just like, you mumble when you talk.
We were both like, I have absolutely no idea what you're saying.
Kind of a
It's
Nell
just-
Hills situation.
Yes.
Morgan, do you have one?
Okay, I have two. One, because I do still read the comments,
Oh, I know
and then
y'all
I
do.
want
I-
to cry.
Morgan's like,
all
I have
the-
one that keeps me up at night and one that wakes me up in the morning.
Yes. Well, okay. Actually, Jake, you have to help me. Who is the celebrity? It was a male celebrity that someone was like, "Oh
Channing
my gosh,
Tatum.
Channing Tatum."
Oh,
Someone
yes.
said I look just like Channing Tatum. And I was like, "Am I mad? Am I?"
I thought that was a compliment.
He's a pretty good-looking
He's
guy.
a good-looking guy.
Channing Tatum.
The very first video.
Yeah, it was
kinda
the very
reminds
first
me of
video, and
Channing
everyone was
Tatum.
like, "Is it just me, or does she look like Channing Tatum?" And I was like,
I do not see it.
"Okay." I mean,
Brad and I had a heyday in the group chat that day. Because all these
funny.
step up
Yeah.
references and Coach
Yeah.
Carter.
Oh yeah, you guys got after it that day in the group message. But the other ones that always get, and this is kind of a group of messages, is when people are always like, they're only famous because they're married to.
Oh,
They think that we're
Yeah.
married to you
Like,
guys.
so which one's with Brad?
Yeah, they're like, okay, who's with who here? Who's
I
married
love
to
setting
what?
this
And I was-
record straight.
Wait, I'm sorry. I have to say one other one that I have to tell Katie because it includes you. Someone one time commented, "Man, I'm sure Katie just hates getting those orange spray tan stains out of her white couch."
Yes. Yes. I'm sure it's probably from both of us. Let's be honest.
I think it was about both of us, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You
Like,
come
what do
through
you
my
think-
tan one more
what do you
time.
think-
One more time.
what do you think a spray tan is just like
Coming off.
follows
Just
me
like,
on?
yeah,
Idiot, you don't know how it works.
Oh, I get so mad because my boyfriend's like, okay, you don't touch me. I'm like, I washed this off 2 days
Yeah.
ago.
I do it
washed off.
professionally.
I don't
I
want it on me.
That is so mean.
It was just so. I was like, oh my gosh.
That is so funny.
I've thought
It's
that
so
before.
so unnecessary.
Katie's like, you guys don't even understand. Every day I have to get a professional.
I do love when I'll see Lindsay comment, like someone will comment like, so which one's married to Jake and which one's married to Brad? And Lindsay will be like, we
Neither.
are not married to Jake. We're like, all right, you didn't need to like emphasize it like this is like the most
You
important in a million years.
You are married to Jake and Brad?
I would marry Morgan before I married Jake or Brad.
Yeah, Channing Tatum's way hotter than Jake.
What really bothers me, it's not if they ask, it's like someone
They
will
think they
ask.
know.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, no, Lindsay's married to Brad and Morgan's married to, and I'm like, who do you think you are? Because this is like, where have you gotten this idea? I love setting people straight though, especially on Instagram. Like, is it just me, or is Morgan's Trey's sister? And I'm like, it's just you.
Yeah. We're related or
It's
married.
just
Or,
you.
yeah,
That's so funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, always got to set the record straight.
that is funny.
One of my favorite hate comments that I've ever received, it was pre-Trey, it was PT. I left a somewhat successful YouTube channel, just pretty unexpectedly to come work for Trey. And so we kind of make this announcement video, like, Jake is leaving the channel. Everyone's really supportive. 99% of the comments are great. Just like, hey, support you. Can't wait to see what you do next. It's exciting. You're getting into comedy, whatever. And there was one comment I'll never forget. It said, no offense, Jake, but you are, and then the R word.
Like spelled
Like fully
out?
said,
Oh.
like with the ED at the end.
Oh my God.
No offense.
No offense, Jake.
No
but
offense.
But you are.
You didn't realize, so yeah, you have my full support.
You are mentally handicapped. Was basically what he said.
Oh my
And
God.
Yeah, I liked that one. That was nice. I liked the no offense at the beginning. I was like, no, none taken. None
If you
taken.
say no offense, you can say anything. I'm
Gloves
pretty
are
sure.
up. Yeah, that's fine. Love that comment. 2018. Never forgot it.
Trey, have you ever read the comment? Like, is there anything that just sticks with you at night? You're like, man, remember in 2016 when someone was like,
That one was like cross the line.
yeah.
No,
It was-
I'm actually, I think,
He's numb to it.
it's like I've truly been doing viral videos for like 9 years. So I'm trying to, I feel like the first 2 or 3 years, and now you kind of look through them just from like you kind of need to know, if everyone's commenting like this guy sucks, you kind of need to know that. But nothing's problem. I think of a couple that I can't repeat that kind of pop in my head.
I'll have to talk about this later.
It was like
was
I was one.
Derek's
this one just I thought
old
was
account.
such a random, like thrown together so randomly. It was just like I did some brand deal with like, I don't know what it was. So it was like being pushed on Twitter, and the top comment under was like, "Why are you promoting this lazy, angry P word?" I just thought it was a funny description.
Yeah, weird adjectives.
That is.
Lazy,
Where'd they get those from?
angry.
yeah.
My buddies thought that was hilarious. But I'm not really. I talked about a little how the tour was like a little bit of a couple month restart of like, this is a fresh new piece of content. I'm kind of like insecure
The
about
meet and
it.
greets in person.
Now with content, like someone comments a bad comment, I'm like, whatever, dude. There's some people enjoying this. And so I was a little nervous, and now I'll get a bad comment or two, or I don't care anymore. But I think I told the story on the pod. Some big burly guy came with his super fan wife who listens to the podcast. So what's up, girl? Appreciate you. And I remember seeing him immediately, and it was one of those like the rare few times I've seen a guy at my show, and I'm like,
This guy does not like me.
I borderline want to tell this guy, dude, you should just leave. Because, I mean, look around. You have a neck tattoo and you're drinking Rolling Rock beer. I don't know what you're going to relate to here. And I did see him smile a couple times. So, I mean, he couldn't have. That's also fun too. We've talked about this. You get on stage and you see the one too cool guy who's just like this, and you kind of keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I caught a chuckle there, buddy.
I addressed it the last show. I was like, finally got a laugh out of Brad. Everyone give a round of applause for Brad. He laughed the first time.
But he like tagged me in some like just paragraph of like, this is the worst comedian of all time or something. And
The guy with the neck tat?
His Instagram was like, I think he ran a small business where he like something funny, like he welded like knives together for a living or something. Again,
brand.
different than like the accountants that are there.
That would go good on a Charger,
Yeah,
perhaps.
it's funny.
In Nell Hills.
That one stuck with me, and that one was like I slept on that one, and then I was over it. But that one got me for a bit.
Yeah.
Well, you're the bigger person because you could be like, hey, don't support this small business. And then, boom, there you go.
How did you find
Sorry,
this
knife
Instagram?
industry.
What you could do is call the local newspaper. You pay them, you put in an ad. Oh my God.
You take a picture of his license plate.
Yeah.
Okay? That will give you his address. From
That's
there,
how they do it in Iowa.
up to you.
Yeah, that's what we do in Iowa.
Yeah, nothing else is coming to mind. I wish it was. The comments on our first podcast. Because when I was like, thought I was helping, I was like, I'll do 80% of the talking. Because I know, like,
I'm
you haven't
just
done this. I'm trying to, like,
and meek.
ease you into this. So I kind of, like, ran the show as and people were like, yeah, like, backfired. Does he let her talk ever? My gosh.
He doesn't.
Do you have any that come to mind? That scarred you in particular?
That was the only one that I felt
Okay.
like was like really mean.